Sri Lanka's Foreign Minister Ali Sabri is visiting China as we speak. He's also met his Chinese counterpart. Their statement talks about a lot of things. The One China policy, the Belt and Road project, cultural exchanges. But guess what it doesn't talk about? Restructuring China's loans. It's not there. What explains this dangerous strategy by Beijing? Because if the loans are not renegotiated, the IMF will not release the funds that Sri Lanka wants, which means Sri Lanka's economy could collapse. So what is Beijing up to? Could this be a strategic game to pull Colombo back into its orbit? A simple quid pro quo. We will renegotiate our loans, but you will have to pick us over India. It's quite possible. The foreign minister's statement emphasizes on two things: the Belt and Road projects and Chinese investments in Sri Lanka. Two things that landed Colombo in this debt trap in the first place. Will the current government make the same mistake? Well, President Ranil Wickremesinghe is saying a lot of things. He says Sri Lanka will not become a base to threaten India. He also says there will be no military pacts with China, which is good news for India. At the same time, President Wickremesinghe says his country will be neutral. He won't pick India or China. And that's a downgrade for New Delhi. Sri Lanka has traditionally been their sphere of influence. To go from that to neutrality is a downgrade. But in foreign policy, it's not always about the statements, it's more about the actions. Sri Lanka must think about the rational bet. India has extended financial help worth $4 billion since last year. Plus, it's advocating for Colombo at the IMF. India is batting for Colombo. And what is China doing? Stalling the whole thing. Sri Lanka will need more assistance down the line, more constructive assistance. Their economy is projected to shrink by 2% this year, which means a lot of jobs gone, a lot of materials in short supply. How will Colombo overcome this period? Some international agencies have stepped up. This week, the World Bank, for instance, granted $700 million, $500 million for budgetary support, $200 million to help the most vulnerable people. The IMF has also announced a $3 billion package. Only some of it has been released. The rest will come only after loans have been renegotiated. India is ready to help achieve all of that. But Colombo also needs China's help. The problem is, it could be a dangerous trade-off.